Hello everybody, Joe Bag Jones here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV Love Photonflowers. This time we're back onto the extra side of stuff, and because I don't want the responsibility of actually, no, window, get over there. Shit, fuck, oh god, it's not working. There we go. It always gets like snagged trying to switch between the screens. Because I don't want the responsibility of actually choosing which one to pick, we're just gonna roll a random number generator with number 1 being this one, number 2, case of missing tail, and then the bottom 3, 4, 5. So let's roll that fucking dice. Number 5 it is. Learning to read. Looks like we're just gonna fucking clean up Meiya side stories. Alright, get out of there. You guys don't need to see what tasks I got saved to my fucking toolbar. Yeah. So, learning to lead. Part 2 of a 2-part short story from Meiya's perspective that takes place prior to the events of MUV Love Extra. Everything Meiya has ever wanted is now within reach, and yet, something doesn't feel right. A hint of doubt has nestled itself in her mind. Desperate for reassurance, she thinks back on her Mugen Kido training and the lesson she learned upon that snowy mountaintop long ago. Damn, that's a fucking outfit. It looks a little cold out for it. Oh, cool, F-22s. Completely legally distinct F-22s.
緊急措置として三剣本家の空港に向かっております。到着後、直ちに親方様とのご面会となりますので、機内で十分休養をお取りください。医師団の報告では、現在親方様のご容体は安定しておりますが、依然予断を許さない状況であるとのことです。
おじい様を見ているのはどこの医師団であろうな。
はい、三剣総合医療センターの第一緊急派遣チームと聞いております。
So the best.
第一緊急派遣チームか。精鋭中の精鋭ではあるが。
Because this is a fictional wealthy family, they literally have infinite money and don't have to worry about anything like fucking cost of services. Though I have to wonder if they actually examined him at all. What do you mean by that? You think they're just pocketing the money?
Meiya様、何か気にかかることがございますか?
You know, it's bad for business to let your employer die, so they're probably doing their best there, Meiya.
よい、続けよ。
いえ、以上でございます。
そうか。
では、日本到着までしばしの間、体をお休みください。
At least those look like F-22s. They're the winglets at the back look a little too flat. You know what I mean? I know the F-22. It's not like the 15 where it's got its fucking. I don't even know if you would call it a vertical stabilizer because it's not vertical. You know, they're not completely straight up. They're off at probably at like a 60-degree angle. All I'm saying is this fucking jet looks a little smushed.
わかった。
何かお飲み物をお持ちいたし
Of
ますか?
course, the one up top is a reference to fucking, you know, the hypersonic one that like failed in the 80s or whatever because it was just too expensive. And on its maiden flight, they fucking tore up the runway because their fucking jet blast was so strong.
そなたに任せる。
かしこまりました。
No, cannot be. Surely, that would be a bridge too far, even for my grandfather.
お待たせいたしました。
中国茶か。
はい、福建省産のパイハオインジェンです。日本茶をご用意したかったのですが、あいにく。
ほう、白茶とは珍しい。うまそうだな。
I don't know the difference between my types of teas. Obviously, I know like green and black tea, but I have no fucking idea what differentiates white tea from the rest of them.
日本は2年ぶりでございますね。 本日天候は晴れ、気温は24度。
Okay, 24.
明
That's
日も同じぐ
fairly
らいだそう
temperate.
でございます。
そうか。
さあどうぞ。
うん。
メイヤ様、
なんだ。
あまり思い詰められませんよ。
分かっている。そなたの心遣いに感謝を。
Getting cold feet, kid.
何かございましたらお呼びください。それでは。
つくよみ。
はい。
医師団の話、信用できるのであろうな。
確かにいつものお戯れとはご様子が異なります。
そうか。そなたも真相は掴んでおらんのだな。
申し訳ございません。その親方様身辺の大事ともなれば機密中の機密。私などでは到底確証を得ることなど叶いません。
Oh, fuck, that coffee's hot.
よい。確証などそなたには不要であったな。
I think I'll give that coffee a couple more seconds to cool down. There should be no reason to doubt a report that the master of the house has suffered a terrible fall, under normal circumstances, that is. But given my grandfather's usual tomfoolery, it is difficult to say for sure. Was your grandfather the wacky type? We didn't really get much info on him in Extra, other than, you know, basically your deal with him to fucking try to woo Takaru over, and if that failed, you know, had to go with his fucking arranged marriage pick. He's made many attempts in the past to feign illness as a ploy to bring me home from abroad. Aw. I can understand that as the master of the house, he may be too prideful to admit that he misses me, but to fake a medical emergency is far more unseemly in my view. He would even have his advisors pose as physicians and give me extremely detailed descriptions of his condition over the phone. At first, I would rush immediately to his bedside without question, but it wasn't long before I caught on to his game. When I was told he'd been incapacitated 6 months ago, I simply laughed and then phoned him internationally.
しかし、向こうの話まで持ち出してきたのだ。こたびはさすがに仮病ではあるまい。
Hence why I'm actually returning to Japan, not just simply brushing him off.
向こうか。
メイヤ様。
I don't know, the whole concept of arranged marriages fucking skeeves me out, bro.
いや、なんでもない。
Well, I guess that's
もう
just,
下がるがよい。
that's like an Asian thing in general.
かしこまりました。
Even for a relatively quote-unquote modernized country like Japan. Considering the time difference, I should heed Tsukiyomi's advice and rest, otherwise I'll be severely jet-lagged once we arrive. Yup! Even in the event that my grandfather is not bedridden, I would prefer not to feel exhausted for the next several days. It's gonna happen anyway. And yet, try as I might, I cannot seem to relax. There is this indescribable emotion welling up from deep within my chest, and it plagues my thoughts. I thought I had laid these misgivings to rest today, back at the bank. Why do they haunt me still? Oh god, why do you fucking talk like this, Meiya?
本当の力というもの、そなたの身をもって知るがよい。
Yep, I remember that happening. We were there. We were there, guys. We saw this. Wow, think of the memories. I'll never forget you, bank robber number 1 and 2. You're up there in my mind with soldier number 1 and number 2. I hope they're doing okay here in the original safe world. I'll never forget you, soldier 1 and number 2.
人の心や思いをくじくのは力ではない。己が心
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Meiya. I was too lost in thought thinking about
何の迷いもなく
soldier number
愛しいもの
1's
を思う
disgusting
一切強い
mustache.
心。し
At
か
least
と
I,
見せて
I
も
think it
らっ
was
た。
soldier number 1 who had the gross stash.
今度は私の番だ。
あんたの番。
That is indeed what she just said.
私にも迎えに行くべき者がいるのだ。
恋人かい？
いや、 我が夫となるべき男だ。
Oh man, Meiya must look like a fucking idiot in the other 5 routes where she, doesn't end up with him. I felt so inspired after witnessing the unconditional love those men had for their wives. It felt truly like every doubt had been erased from my mind. There we go, I can read. But it seems like I'm still afraid of something after all. How can I be so sure in my resolve one moment, then completely lose my composure the next? Am I a disgrace to my fellow Mugen Kido masters? I am a disgrace to my fellow Mugen Kido masters. If my master were to see me like this, he would regret ever entrusting me with the Minaru Kamui. Have I lost my way somehow? Where did I go wrong? These irreplaceable emotions are gnawing away at my... irrepressible. There we go. That didn't seem right when I said it. These irrepressible emotions are gnawing away at my chest, and a restless itch has overtaken my entire body. They make creams for that, Meiya. I've never felt either of these things before, not in all my years. Oh, yeah, all 18 of them. Does the thought of having to return home truly affect me that much? The thought of taking a husband? Yet again, I'm reminded of the burden that comes along with the Mitsurugi name. How can this be happening? I've been preparing for this my entire life. Was that all just a facade? Tell me, oh, Minaru Kamui. You can see it, can't you? What is this fathomless emotion that lurks deep within my heart? I am in need of your reprimand, for I cannot pierce this veil of doubt that has cast itself over my mind. Oh, look at me. So unable to allay... What? To allay? Sure, let's go with that pronunciation. Allay my uncertainty that I've begun speaking to inanimate objects. Hey man, people are just like that.
このままでは御剣の敷居をまたぐことすら叶わぬ。
It's like when I'm driving in the car alone. Yeah, man, if there was like a hidden camera in my car and people could like see and hear the fucking shit I get up to by myself when I'm just like listening to the radio or something, embarrassing. I would have to fucking commit Sudoku for the fucking shame I brought upon my family. I will need to restart my training from the beginning. That is the only option. As it stands now, I do not deserve to call myself a Mugen Kido master. Restart my training. As if my master would ever take me back now. 3 years ago. Gifu Prefecture, Hida Mountains. You a little chilly there? How much longer I'll be held captive upon these accursed mountains? There are far more important things for me to learn if I am to inherit the Mitsurugi estate. I cannot afford to be held back here. I've already polished my swordsmanship skills to a fine sheen. I've taken every one of my master's teachings to heart. What is it that I still lack? What else could he possibly impart that would help me to uphold my family name? That voice. Master?
わかる。わかる。お主の心中を手に取るようにわかる。心の乱れがさざ波のように伝わってくる。
You're gonna have to speak up, man. I can't hear you over the waterfall. I cannot sense his presence. Surely he must be close by, and yet it feels as though his voice is coming from all directions.
このわしの所在見抜けぬ。しからばそれがお主の心を乱している呪文の答えと。
Oh, fuck. Fuck me, dude. Guren Daizaburo. Fuck you, man. That name's ridiculous. Daizaburo. My master. You truly can see right through me.
そしてそれこそこれまでお主が修行してきた結果という。
In that case, I must simply calm the tempest that rages within my heart. I did not come this far only to discover that I have retained nothing. I will never find him using the 5 senses alone.
ほう、 心眼を研ぎ澄ますか。結構結構。
What is this? Why can I still not perceive his location?
今のお主の曇った心ではわしを探し出すことなど叶わぬわ。
お師匠様、私の心は曇ってなどおりません。
Your mind is so clouded you can't even see that it's clouded, man.
自覚すらない。焦り、戸惑い、そして明日。
You just need to like go into the woods and find some weird mushrooms and start eating them. Then you'll understand everything. Don't do that, you'll die.
迷いに心が曇っている。
私は
三剣の名がそれほど恐ろしい。
恐れてなどおりません。
そうか
三剣に生を受けし者の宿命、生まれし日より覚悟できております。
な。しからばとなぜことをせく。
If it's destined to happen, then what are you in such a hurry for?
なぜ心乱し焦りに浮き足立つ。
それは
I am fully resolved to take up my family mantle, and I know full well the duties that will come with that. I've spent my entire life tempering myself in all disciplines, so not to bring shame to my lineage when the day finally comes. And there isn't a hint of doubt in my mind. I must tread the path that has been laid out for me, without a single reservation.
今宵も月は美しいのう。
The moon?
お主もそう思わんか。
But is completely obscured by the cloud cover. That doesn't change the fact that it's still there. What is he playing at?
幸風清月。そうありたいものよ。
It should be a full moon tonight, if I remember correctly. And its intense illumination, even through the clouds, seems to corroborate that. On a clearer night, it would be quite breathtaking indeed. Though I must admit, I can't really remember the last time I gazed up at the night sky like this. It's nice. That's one thing I like about working night shift, and also working outside. Especially when it gets to be winter, and the sky gets really clear because, you know, it gets colder, fucking humidity, all that shit. It really clears up the star coverage. So, you know, you get to see stuff, you know, a few meteors every now and again, see the satellites go by. And when the moon's out, you know, it's pretty.
なんと
You can see the Milky Way a bit, but there's a bit too much light pollution from being like right near the city, but I can see its outline. How long has it been since I last admired the moon's beauty? Perhaps my master is right. My mind has been clouded by such impertinence that I have rendered myself blind to the things that truly matter. Even on a clear night, the moon only shows its face to those who would gaze upon it. But it is always there, our watchful companion, even in rain or storm. And yet, once cloud cover is set in, no amount of searching will grant you even a glimpse of what you were looking for.
今のお主では万事強化水月のごとしであろうぞ。
お師匠様、恐れ入りましてございます。
分かったよ。しからば今一度お主に問う。
は。
そうはなんぞや。
Ooh, fucking deep cuts.
答えよ。そうはなんぞや。
我は三剣を滑る宿命を背負いし者なり。
三剣とはなんぞや。
王道を表し、世の安寧をもたらす者なり。
王道とはなんぞ。
三剣の断りをあまねく世に知らしめ。
And what are the Mitsuri core values? Oh god, fucking banana head. Master. Was he truly this close the entire time? How did I not notice him until now? Oh, what an utter disgrace.
おいおい上がれ。今のお主では俺だけ滝に打たれようと意味がないわ。
Yeah, you fucking got your ass.
王道を歩もうと
You good, bro? I know the air is probably a little dry being up in the fucking winter mountains, but you got a little trickle there. Hmm? Well, you're also just wearing nothing but a wet cotton robe right now, so.
世は乱れ民は悪性に苛まれると知れい。
お師匠様、血が鼻から出て。
いておるのか。
しかし
王道を行こうとする者が同じごときに惑わされて何とする。
I guess I'm lucky I'm not one of those kind of people that just gets nosebleeds in the winter or when the air is really cold and dry. I work with some people like that, and they just like all of a sudden like, oh, there they go, they're fucking leaking like a faucet.
申し訳ありません。
Every word he says cuts through my veneer like a knife. What a spineless weakling I am.
謝罪はわしにではなく己自身にするがいい。これはすべてお主の。
So, when you get dressed in the morning, do you like put those torn cuffs on? Or do you just like break every single top you put on during your like daily process so that it ends up looking like that by the end of the day?
そもそもお主はここに何をしに来た。
To listen to this really loud waterfall, I
三剣
guess.
の当主としてふさわしい道を知るためここに参りました。
他になすべきことがあり気がせくのなら今すぐにでもこの山を降りるがよい。
それはできません。
なぜできん。わしは引き止めてはおらん。
ひとたび修行に身を投じた者が途中下山した場合破門と聞き及んでいます。
さよう。いかな理由であれ修行半ばで山を降りればその者は免許皆伝の資格を永久に失う。
私は三剣の次期当主としてここにいるのです。免許皆伝をいただくまでは山を降りません。
その言葉に偽りはあるまい。
は、神明にかけて。
はい、わかる。今宵はもう上がるがよい。
ありがとうございました。
いや待て。
What, gonna tell her to put a fucking top on? No, I mustn't be distracted again.
王道とは本来教えられるものでも覚えるものでもない。
It comes from within, man.
はい、
そのことを忘れるな。
はい。
You gotta believe in your own justice.
後ろ姿も捨てがたし。
Excuse me?
はい。
My dude. This is 3 years ago from our current timeline. Meiya is 15, or if we're going most likely 14. My guy, you need to fucking chill. I mean, you're not wrong, but like, calm down. Huh?
お師匠様。
もう行くがよい。そして明日に備える。
は、
What was that about my back? Saying you got a fucking fat ass, Meiya. God damn! Fuck, dude. Winter cardio? That sucks. I've lost sight of him. Where is he hiding? Even with all the snow, he hasn't left a single footprint. Truly a master of his craft. Compared to him, I'm still but a fledgling. However, I'm gonna land a strike on him today. I must. Woof. Woof. That's an outfit.
ごめん。
Is that the actual training outfit, or is that just this dude's preferences? Oh shit, I wasn't even looking when I filled up my coffee cup. I just picked it up. It's like at the rim, about to overflow. I was too busy staring at Meiya's fucking cleavage.
写し見の呪法
But that isn't even one of the Mugen Kido arts. Nothing says you can't mix and match. He's multi-classing, dog. I was certain I could feel my blade cleaving flesh, but this is merely a log dummy.
戦いに集中しろ。余計なことを考えているから爪を誤る。
No, do not let his voice deceive you. Do not hunt with your ears. Hunt with your mind's eye.
おお、少しはやるようになったな。
Oh, that was fucking vile burp. Oh, fuck, I had asparagus with dinner. Like some fucking garlicky asparagus mixed with my coffee. Oh, fuck. Where's my water? I'll survive, though. I've been through worse.
お師匠様
You should probably get that looked at, my guy. Huh?
お師匠様その傷は
ガンに騙されるなと言ったであろう。
しかし
So then, I really did strike flesh after all? No, that cannot be. I felt my blade go clean through. Any man would have been Meiya, hewn in twain. Even my master. Just say you would have cut him in half. That's fine. That would be fine. But no, you're fucking extra like this.
お主の目に見えている傷とやらが油断を誘うための敵のあやかしだとしたならいかに。
Yep, just a squib.
あやかし
では問うが、お主はなぜ刀を収めた。
それは
You think you fucking won?
試合は終わってはおらんわ。この未熟者。爪を誤ればお主が滅する。王道を行く者が滅するとき、これすなわち牙なき者たちの矜持と知れ。お主の命はお主だけのものではない。そして王道を行く者は一度始めた戦いを止めることなど許されないのだ。
はい。
そのような低たらくではあの祠にたどり着くのはいつのことであろうな。
祠
このわしを打ち倒した暁にはお主は祠に入り最後の試練に挑むのだ。
Cool.
そしてその試練を見事乗り越えられたなら奥に祀られておる御剣家の宝刀皆るカムイを持っていくがよい。
So, does someone like bring it back every time like the previous wielder like fucking croaks, or you know, do you just have like a stock of them in the back?
それをもって免許開伝とする。そうであったな。
Just like made in Hong Kong stamped sheet metal katanas.
あまり皆るカムイを待たせるでないぞ。心なき者の示す道にいかほどの意味があろう。
お師匠様未だ私の心に曇りがあるとおっしゃるのですか。
お主の技はこのわしをすでに凌駕しておる。
いえこの名や未だお師匠様には遠く及びません。
Your skills are superior, but your mind is weak.
謙遜はよせ。お主に対する正当な評価を言葉にしたに過ぎん。
は
お主の才能、習得の速さ、歴代の御剣の中でも特に秀でている。では問う。そのお主がなぜこれだけ刃を交えながら未だこの老いぼれに勝てぬのだ。お主自身勝っても不思議ではないと実感しているはずだ。答えてみせよ。なぜ勝てぬ。
Your hair is like really distracting. Whenever I see it, I just can't focus, you know?
答えは簡単だ。
Then my mind wavers and, lose the battle within. So you lose the battle without. You dig?
それは
心技体。徳と武と技を収めし者にとって、どれ一つ欠けてはならぬもの。
存じております。
確かに、お主の技はもはやこのわしに引けを取らん。死体はさらに丸みを帯び、火の打ちどころなく、たわわに実った早急は、命が共にまさに極上。
Perfect? I don't know, man. I think Meiya could be like a little softer in the middle. You know, Japanese artists have this bad habit of just fucking making girls like fucking 80 pounds, fucking 6'9", just complete 0% body fat. You gotta have a little something there,
お師匠様
Your nose!
流れるな。またしても鼻血に気を取られおったな。
申し訳ございません。
技と体は一人前でも、今のお主に欠けているのは心を置いて他にないわ。
しかしその出血量は鼻胸ともに尋常ではなく。
Yeah, he'll be fine.
赤室心がおろそかゆえさじが気になるのだ。
申し訳ございません。
Just need to drink some orange juice and eat some beets when he gets back.
そうはなんぞよ。答えてみせよ。そうはなんぞや。
This question again. What's the point of asking me the same thing each and every day? It claims I'm lacking in spirit, but my devotion to my family and my will to bring honor to the Mitsurugi name are all the motivation I need.
今だ答えられぬか。
Is it though?
三剣であろうとするその気持ちは何だ。お主は三剣でしかないのか。
Yeah, what about Meiya? What does Meiya want to be?
お師匠様。
お主はたったそれだけの人間だというのか。
お言葉ですがお師匠様、三剣は決してたったなどという。
それほどに三剣の名が大事なら、それを汚さぬようしかと考えよ。己の行く道が何であるのかを、己の未来をな。家督を継ぎ三剣を進めることすなわち、何がしかの猿真似をすることではないわ。
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
大声を出しすぎたか。少々視界が霞んできた。今日は
ありがとうございました。
すまぬが、一つ用事を頼まれてくれぬか。
は。
先に小屋に戻り、つくよみにここに来るよう伝えてくれ。
わかりました。
では行くがよい。
What, can need her to carry you back?
は。
My path in life. The path of a leader. I must figure out what that means, so I do not dishonor my family. What was that sound? It's nothing, don't worry about it. 1 month later. Aren't you fucking cold? Their teamwork and knowledge of each other's shortcomings makes them a formidable foe. A Trinity attack. Well played. In that case, I'll just have to take them out all at once. Pesky little rats. Wait, Meiya, you mustn't pursue. They must have abandoned their full frontal assault for a reason. What are they scheming? speed. Ay. However, the word retreat is not my vocabulary. Amazing. Sasuga Meiya expected nonetheless. Also expected nonetheless from you idiots.
無限軌道流剣術が一致おぼろ月お見事ですメイヤ様
If you say so, Tsukiyomi.
つくよみ
Also, you're wearing heels in the snow? Oh god, your poor feet.
次のお相手は私が務めさせていただきます
As usual, her defensive stance seems utterly impenetrable. You can tell that the elite blood of the ancient Mitsurugi Castle Guard courses through her veins.
よろしいですか
And yet, I must defeat her. If I can be felled by Tsukiyomi, then I haven't the slightest hope of besting my master. All of those who would stand in my way of are obstructing me from leading the world to prosperity. Tsukiyomi and Master are no exceptions.
遠慮は無用だ心して参れ
恐れながら
Oh god, this track.
メ
I
イヤ
haven't
様
heard
も
this
決
one
し
in
て
a while.
手加減などなさいませんよ
はいわかった
お覚悟をでは参ります
Yeah. Thought it'd be fine if I just kept my distance, but she's coming from the right. No, from below. Impressive, Tsukiyomi. Even with all the snow underfoot, she moves as deftly as ever. I must put some distance between us. She won't allow me to keep her at a sword's length? Eh? Ah. This aggression, this pressure, this is nothing like her previous sparring matches. I should not be out of breath from just warding off her advances. If I lose my focus for even a second, it will be the end of me. I'm already fatigued from the previous battle. If I let her drag this out, I'll be at a distinct disadvantage. Which means I need to make this next strike count. I'll never catch her with my eyes alone. Not that speed.
メイヤ様のお心が手に取るようにわかります
お師匠様の受け売りか
さてどうでしょう
Oh god!
参ります
Tsukiyomi's the real boss. A straight-on assault? Stay focused. There you are. I missed?
無限軌道流剣術が一致巣ごもりやはりその技でしたか
Oh shit, she's a Dark Souls player. All she does is dodge, roll, and fucking parry. So I didn't miss then. She simply dodged it.
さすがですメイヤ様お見事な立ち筋
Also, if you don't play Dark Souls at level 1 with your character completely naked and just using a club, you're playing it wrong.
世辞は良いそなたを倒せねば
I'll accept
さすがの
Pyromancy too.
見
That's
事のうつろ
fine.
であろう
いえ次の技が何か存じてさえいればかわすことは造作もなきこと
How can she tell? Why is it so obvious?
メイヤ様お顔の色が優れません
I mustn't lose my temper. I cannot let my emotions control me. I must sharpen my mind and calm my heart. This isn't over. I haven't lost yet. But if Tsukiyomi can read my every move. No, no one is capable of that. Not even Tsukiyomi. Perhaps she just knows all of my tricks and tendencies from our previous matches. But that is a problem in and of itself. So then, what can I do? Be serene as the moon. Calm your heart and free your mind of distractions. When you rid your heart of self-doubt, all that remains is muscle memory. There is no need to obsess over technique. Let mind and body move as one, and technique will come naturally. I know I have the ability to finish Tsukiyomi right here and now. Not with any skill that I've learned, but with one that I was born with, one innate to Mitsurugi Meiya. I must carve for myself a way forward, a path of my own design. I can feel Tsukiyomi's presence. She is 7.5 steps away. I can feel the wind and the sun rays on my skin. My heartbeat is irrelevant. Let it fade from my cognition.
行くぞ。
So fucking dramatic. Her knife.
お見事です。
そなたたち、怪我はないか？
Also, highly unlikely a fucking katana would ever be able to cut through anything. Like metal like that. Fucking snap your sword in half. I know I'm always dissing on fucking katanas because they're fucking shit quality and have zero flexibility. But that does, what was it? I think it was in the 1700s, like, European traders would bring them back to Europe and, like, have them as a status symbol. But they'd also carry them around for personal defense because having a super stiff blade like that makes it fairly easy for amateurs to use because a regular sword has a lot of flex and bend to it, and if you don't know what you're doing when you try to cut with it, it's just gonna fucking bend and wobble when it hits its target. So having essentially a bladed baseball bat you can just fucking swing at someone's face makes it pretty easy for your average aristocrat to fucking keep themselves from getting shanked in a London alleyway. They also did a lot of paintings of them. Like, European like still life paintings from that time are really interesting because a lot of them are like New World fruits that you can see, and they look completely different from what you're normally used to. Especially watermelon. You look at old paintings of fucking like a watermelon cut in half with like a katana next to it, and you're like, what the fuck? And the inside of it looks completely different than what you'd expect from a modern watermelon. So it was finally time to face my master. How many times have I come this far, only to fail? But not today. Today, I will stand triumphant.
Meiya-sama.
And of course, katanas were extremely hard to get at the time because the only people the fucking Japanese would trade with was the Dutch down in like Nagasaki? Is that where? I'm pretty sure that's where the harbor was, where only the Dutch were allowed to come and trade.
最後に放った曇りなきあの一戦、初めて見る技でした。あれは何でございましょう。
そうだな。月の輪だ。
Cool. A pretty fucking chuny name, but I like it.
月の輪？
甲風星月、輪をもってなすという思いを込めた名だ。
It was a completely improvised maneuver, but a product of my own mind and body nonetheless.
まあ、ということは月の輪はメイヤ様が編み出された技ですのね。なんと喜ばしい。おめでとうございます、メイヤ様。
まだだ。お師匠様を倒さぬ限りその言葉を聞く資格はない。
どうかご自身を信じてくださいませ。私どもはここでお待ちしております。メイヤ様、頑張ってください。
そなたたちに感謝を。
このわしを打ち倒した暁にはお主は祠に入る。
Alright, let's fucking stomp this scrub.
そしてその試練を見事乗り越えられたなら奥に祀られておる三剣家の宝刀。
Oh fuck, I keep cutting him off. He talks so slow. His cadence fucks with me.
免許皆伝とする。あまり見なるカムイを待たせるでないぞ。
How strange. All that anxiety and stress from before seems to have vanished. I'm not fretting over battle tactics or anything of the sort. I'm simply enjoying this winter scenery, along with the sound and feeling of snow compacting beneath my feet. I must go into this duel with a clear head and a calm mind. As long as I do that, I know I can handle anything you might throw at me. There's no more doubts plaguing my mind, which means I can set foot confidently on the field of battle with my resolve as my strength. Because now, I've found a purpose that I can believe in.
ここか。
Within that cave lies the Minaru Kamui. And yet, I do not see my master anywhere. Perhaps that means the duel's already begun. Is someone down there?
気のせいであったか。
Though for a moment there, I was quite certain I was being spied upon. Rarely am I wrong about such things.
待ちかねたぞ。
お師匠様。
白い紐パンダ。
Oof.
いや、ついにつく読みまでも退けたか。
I mean, it'd be easy to move in.
はい。
ではその真偽体、とくと拝見するとしよう。
今日こそは宝刀ミナルカムイいただいていきます。
よく言った。面構えも良いな。
Does she? There's nothing more for me to think about here. All that's left is to show him what I'm truly made
お
of.
覚悟を。
マイヤ。
いや
And they're really going at it, huh?
ー
どうした？もう疲れた。お主の覚悟はそんなものではなかろう。
He's still much more powerful and aggressive than me. It's only a matter of time before he wears me down.
さて、そろそろしまいにするとし。
However, the word defeat is not in my vocabulary. And therefore,
おお、手数。
therefore she's gonna bang around a bunch of fucking kitchen utensils to get these sound effects. 'I've staggered him? Have to keep it the pressure. Yeah, break his fucking guard gauge so that way he goes into dizzy mode. Then you can hit him with a level 3. Kashing!
向かったわ。刀が。
お師匠様お覚悟を。
出し刀よ。反重力の嵐。
Oh shit! What the fuck? He's too powerful.
宇宙の雷。
Ooh. Getting a little spicy there. Also, let's just ignore that he shot a fucking rainbow beam out of his chest.
気がついたか。
The lightning is understandable, but the rainbow beam is a little far-fetched. What on earth just happened? Did I lose?
お師匠様。無限軌道流にあのような非奥義が。
反重力の嵐に宇宙の雷だ。
Okay.
いえ、私が知りたいのはそのようなことではなく。
What, you fucking get those from, like, Saint Seiya or something?
自然の息吹に任せ。
I haven't read Saint Seiya, I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan.
機械を満たし放つ。
And energy beam? Fuck Meiya, goddamn. How foolish of me. I was convinced I'd already learned all of Master's tricks.
我流で研ぎ澄ました技にしてはなかなかのものであろう。
Yeah, definitely.
恐れ入りました。
A shame. I was a fool to assume he would only use Mugen Kido arts. I should have known better from our daily spars, especially since I did the very same thing in my duel with Tsukiyomi. What a grave oversight. I truly am a mere fledgling. How many times must I make the same mistake before I learn my lesson?
それが分かっていればよい。
What, that you can fucking shoot beams?
反重力の嵐にせよ、宇宙の雷にせよ、技の存在を知ってさえいれば、お主なら裁けよ。
Well, yeah.
しかし
戦いに定石はなく、また相手が常に正々堂々と挑んでくるとは限らないのだ。
Oh yeah, fucking pocket sand? Strongest move in the book. Kick him in the dick.
はい。
だが、王道を行く者は、常にそれを正面から受けねばならん。
はい。
三剣に生まれし者は、敗北を許されぬ定め。だが、常に勝ち続けることは、極めて困難なことであろう。
Uh-huh.
はい。
Where are you going with this, bud?
それを知り、敗北に負けぬ強さを持て。
Okay.
己の道に迷いを生むな。
はい。
それが分かっていればよいのだ。なれば剣の技、精神においてもはや。
お師匠様。
But I failed, didn't I?
では最後にそなたに問う。そうは何ぞや。
我は三剣を滑る宿命を背負いし者なり。
三剣とは何ぞや。
王道を表し世の安寧をもたらす者なり。
王道とは何ぞや。
王道とは
To follow in the footsteps of my fellow Mitsurugi. To adopt the noble mentality fostered by my ancestors. To live my life as my grandfather lived his. Any of those answers could lead the world to prosperity. But I must go one step farther than that. For a true leader need not be taught the path to prosperity.
王道とは何ぞや。
王道とはすなわち我三剣名やなり。
Hell yeah. Dum dum.
見事なり。
Just, you know, add a little taiko drum there.
は、ありがとうございます。
その答え、待ちわびたぞ。
お師匠様。
さあ、祠に入り、最後の試練に挑むがよい。
はい。
そして見事試練を乗り越え、ミラルカムイをその手にするのだ。
はい。
さすればそなたは晴れて無限軌道流免許開伝、名実ともに三剣の次期当主と相なる。
Cool.
はい。お師匠様、行ってまいります。
うん。
つくよみ。
But you got a new shirt for us?
このような大切な時に申し訳ございません。ですが急を要する件でございますので。
申すがよい。
親方様が既得状態で一刻を争うとのことです。
何？
現在迎えの機がこちらに向かっております。着陸できる沢まで至急参りませんと。
Oh, this cannot be happening.
名やよ。
Choose.
は。
祠の試練、費やす時はお主次第。半時か10日か、それとも1年か。王道を行く者は全てを己に背負い、全てを己で決断するのだ。
That's right, your beloved grandfather or a fucking sick sword. Sorry, Gramps, I know what I'm picking.
メイヤ様。
つくよみ。下山の支度をいたせ。
はい。
お師匠様、今日までの数々のご指導、何にも代え難きものと心より感謝申し上げます。無限軌道流免許開伝、 私の命より重きものと心得てこれまで精進してまいりました。しかしながら父母亡き後、私を育てた我が祖父ライデンは親も同然。
I mean, who cares about those two? I'm more worried about your sister. Rip fucking
さすれば
UV. Oh, fuck. Skipped over your line by accident. As such, I have an obligation to be at his bedside in his final moments. It's the least I can do for the man who raised me.
メイヤよ。
は。
ひとたび山を降りれば、お主は祠に入る資格を永久に失うことになる。
こたび今日という日を迎えながら、お師匠様のご恩にこのような仇で報いることとなりましたこと、この名夜の不実として生涯背負ってまいります所存にございます。
はい、わかった。
今日までのご指導誠に。
面を上げよ。その足でしかと立つがよい。お主とわしはもはや師弟ではない。三剣名夜がこの老いぼれにひざまずき頭を垂れる理由はもはやどこにもない。
Oh, a nice little choppy zoom in. Don't worry about that.
は。
バカ者。己の道を歩むと覚悟せし者がこの
はい。
達者で暮らせ。
Master, thank you, truly from the bottom of my heart. No matter where life takes me, I will never forget everything you've done for me.
さあ行くぞつくよみ。はっ。おじい様。
That's a fucking that's fucking door design. What?
見えたーそう。
くせ者。メイヤ様。ん？どうしたつくよみ。
親方様が敬礼を。
Ah, he's fine.
バカな。
Who could have done this? That was grandfather? I assumed it was some lecherous assailant, so I struck him down. So he's not in critical. Was he not in critical condition then?
至急医療班を。
Fucking his now.
急げ。
神谷、巴、恵比寿は待機中の医療班全員を緊急招集。ICU の手配も早急に。
あっぱれなり名や。見事な剣さばきであったぞ。
突然のこととはいえ大変なご無礼を。
Why do you like this guy? Like what the fuck's going on here? Like, there's a lot to unpack with your hairstyle. Like, I could see maybe like just the front, you know, the long hair look with the beard, but add on the fucking whatever you got going on in the back with like the fucking horns up top and the big fucking spike in the middle. Like, I guess when you're old, you just don't give a fuck anymore, huh?
そなたに渡したいものがある。
渡したいもの。
つくよみ。
は。
これを受け取れ、名や。
Oh, cool. Wait, isn't this?
三剣家の宝剣、ミナルカムイじゃ。どうした？受け取るがよいぞ。
いやしかしこれは。それにおじい様、そういえばお体の方は。
Oh, he was just lying. Even if I hadn't attacked him, wasn't he supposed to be bedridden and hanging on by a thread? How was he spry enough to jump out at me like that?
まったく我が孫ながらそなたは察しが悪いの。
おじい様？
これが最後の試練だったということじゃ。
は？これが最後の試練？
代々これをやっておる。わしもその昔同じ試練を経験したのじゃよ。
おじい様も？
御剣の当主とは常に痛みを伴う決断を迫られる立場の人間じゃ。
Gotta make the tough choice. What's best for the house or what's best for you? You know.
はい。
それは時として大切なものを切り捨てることを意味する。
はい。
修行の最後に次期当主たる者にその覚悟があるか。
心なき者の示す道にいかほどの意味があろう。
夢大三郎殿を責めるな。すべてそなたのため、御剣のためにと打った芝居ゆえな。
責めるなどと、この命やお師匠様に対して感謝以外の感情をどうして抱けましょう。
さようか。命やよ、そなたは見事に試練に打ち勝った。さあ受け取れ。このミナルカムイは御剣家当主のたしなみ、無限軌道流免許開伝の証じゃ。
Master.
何をしている。はよ受け取らんか。
は、謹んでお受け申し上げます。
ん？
So this is my family's sacred blade. There's quite a bit of weight to it, just as Master said. Master.
おめでとうございます、メイヤ様。大三郎様より文を預かってまいりました。
お師匠様から？
して大三郎殿は何と。
ミナルカムイを授かりしこの時、身の引き締まる文でございました。
そうか。そなたが読んで聞かせてくれぬか。
Yeah, don't keep it all to yourself.
はい。
We wield the blade not to further our own interests, but to protect the powerless. Credo of the Mugen Kido Masters. Did I say credo again? Fuck. Credo. Ah, that was 2.5 years ago. Have I lost my nerve since then? No. The resolve and determination I felt back then are not a thing of the past. I always make an effort to do what is right and keep myself in check, just as the Mugen Kido teaches. I even try to keep a serene mentality in everything I do. So why, then, is there a restlessness in my heart? Why can I not quell this fluttering in my chest? Why does the thought of returning to Japan set alarm bells ringing through my mind? What is this emotion? What on earth has happened to me?
メイヤ様、お食事の用意が整いましたが、いかがいたしましょう。うん。メイヤ様、
せっかくだが今は食欲がない。許すがよい。
先ほどからため息ばかり。親方様をご心配なさるお気持ちは重々承知しておりますが。
あ、うん。それはそうなのだが。
まあ、大変でございます。どこかお体の具合でも。
いや、そうではないのだが、別に何も問題は。
No, something is wrong. I cannot let my homecoming be soured by these perplexing
どう
emotions.
かなさいましたか。
いや、
Perhaps it would be wise to consult Tsukiyomi about this.
そなたに隠し立てもあるまい。
はい、私でよろしければ何なりと。
実は日本に近づくにつれ心が乱され、胸のあたりがモヤモヤして睡眠もままならんのだ。
心が乱され、もやもやですか？
Yeah, I get those too. It's called heart palpitations, mainly because I drink way too much caffeine and it fucking runs in my family.
緊張とも違う、不安とも違う。何かが心を揺さぶるのだが、
Those are the brain worms. Yeah, I got
それ
those
が何
too.
なのかわからぬ。婿を取り、三剣の家督を継ぐことにおじけついてしまったのだろうか。
But that's... No, that cannot be.
なんだ、笑うでない。私は本当に困っているのだぞ。
失礼いたしました。ところでメイヤ様、今どなたのことをお考えですか？
もちろんおじい様のことだ。
Ah, besides him.
他にはどなたを？
お師匠様のことを考えていた。そして
Not him either. God, I fucking hope not. During the talk of finding me a husband, I couldn't help but be reminded of certain someone. Well, no. Perhaps reminded isn't the right word, since I have never forgotten.
メイヤ様、一つ良いことをお教えいたしましょ
なんだ、にやけおって。
う。メイヤ様の心の乱れや胸のモヤモヤの正体を教えて差し上げます。
わかるのか？さすがはつくよみ、頼りになる。
実はメイヤ様、
You're in love?
それが恋心というものです。
Love struck?
そのモヤモヤ、ドキドキが恋心なのです。
Love struck. I think I've heard that term before. If I recall, it happens when one becomes deeply infatuated with a member of the opposite sex. Not like the love I have for my grandfather or my retainers, but something far more passionate.
メイヤ様は決して無限軌道の教えにも三剣の責務にも背いておりません。どうか今のそのお気持ちを大切になさってくださいまし。
I see. So that's what it was. Then it seems I was agonizing over nothing. I have no reason to be ashamed.
ならば、
はい、
I must be true to myself and to my heart. As a bearer of the Mitsurugi name, I must walk steadily and surely down the path
も
I
は
have
や
chosen.
一抹の不安もないぞ。
I can trust that these feelings are genuine.
つくよみ、そなたの指南書を持て。
Time to hit
か
the
しこまりま
books.
した。
Honestly, though, what a stubborn man. Even after all these years and with half the world between us, he still finds a way to maintain his grip on my heart. Or I think that's what it said. I didn't catch that very last part. It won't be long now, Takeru. Soon I will return to your side. I'm yours now and forever. Except in all the timelines, you aren't. But Meiya's a good girl. We won't be too mean to her about it. And that was it. We did it. Woo! We did it. I like these little side stories are all about an hour long. It makes it very easy for me to record and, you know, do the timing of everything for. Because, oh man, the fucking before the cherry blossoms bloom, I had no idea how long that would go on for. So I'm like, I thought it'd be short, but we did it. We made it. So finally knocked out all of Meiya's little fucking things. So next time, back on to alternatives. So I hope to see you all fucking next time for whatever we do next. Confessions, sure, that one. Hope to see you guys all there. Later.